welcome back. Today we are at Bølgane Disc Golf Park. This is my home course, but now it's gotten some changes done. A couple of new holes, a lot of the holes have been changed, so I thought I'll just take a casual round here, have fun, and show off how the course has changed. Since last time there's been a couple of changes in my bag. I lost the challenge, so cap wrap, FD3 and the Hades are out, and replacing them is Rask, the PD, which is not stable enough, but it's the best I have, and the Ballista Pro. I also ended up taking out the Paradigm in case of the DD3, so we'll see how that works. So over to hole 1, par 4, 112 meters, through a double mando and to the left slightly. Going with the DD3, trying to get maybe an eagle play. I was really lucky that I flipped as much as it did. Yeah, so that was on the way straight to man to miss. Fairly decent drive, all things considered. Landed in a good spot, 25-30 meters to the basket, so I'm just gonna putt it. Hopefully get it underneath. Yeah, that's good. My goal for today to avoid the punishment wheel is getting 4 down or better, and obviously I'm going to try to beat the course record on the 20-hole loop, which is 7 down I believe, but that loop is so new, so it should be relatively easy to beat. I just need a good round. Hole 2, 95 meters, par 3 is just dead straight out there, but OB all around the basket. Usually my play would be a hyzer with my FD3. I'm not going to pull out anything like that. I'm just gonna go mid with the MD3, trying to just throw a straight shot right at it, avoid OB, and maybe get a birdie, but hopefully just collect my par. That should be putting for a birdie. I don't know how long. Well, this is worst case scenario. It's around circle's edge-ish, and my putt is not feeling good today, and there's OB all around the basket. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Well, I did say I'd be fine with the par, so I'm gonna just take it and move on. So we're over to hole 3, par 4, 173 meters. Play here is just out the right gap with a hyzer, make it fade back. The OB lines have gotten tighter on this hole and more open on hole 6, as it's been pushed to the left or to the right of hole 6. Going with the boss, old trusty here, see if we can just get it in play. About where I want to be. I did leave this like 10-15 meters short of what I want to here, so going with the DD3 on a hyzer to the right, just make it fade towards the basket. Very short. Left myself like a 9-10 meter putt for birdie. Not the best, but we're definitely gonna try to run this. Oh, wow, that was terrible. Like I said, my putt is feeling a bit off today, and apparently so is my drive, so it's gonna be an interesting round, for sure. Hole 4, par 3, 131 meters, straight downhill. My usual play is like either method, but like I said, my power doesn't feel too good today. Or an FD3, I don't have that, so going with the PD, hoping for stability and getting it not OB basically. Flat, to the right, right to back. very short, but I was honestly more scared of going OB. Didn't trust that disc fully, so I'll take it. So we're basically right outside of the circle, but luckily this is a pretty safe green to run, so I'm gonna try the spin putt. Close. That is a really dumb bogey to take. Honestly, should have been easy par. Regardless, hole 5, par 3. This is 101 meters. I don't think that's accurate as they move the tee pad. Going with my Enigma, I would usually throw the Hades here on a high flat and make it turn to the right, but we'll see if we can do the same ish with this disc. Bad throw, okay result. Okay, so with that par, we're over to hole 6, 139 meters, par 4. The OB line has gotten wider on the right side, so a lot sort of more aggressive play, and I do generally like that because I can get it to circle 2 with a really good shot. So I'm gonna try with the DV3, even though I don't have a lot of power today. I'm gonna try to see if we can get something. That's a really solid shot, maybe 120-ish, I don't know. So we did actually get into circle 2 here with a long look for the eagle. Should lay this up, but I don't have a single eagle on this course yet, so I'm gonna have to try to run it. Great. Going from an eagle look to a par, this really hurt. So I was quite unfortunate. Didn't have anything to do with luck. I just ran death putt, took the consequences. But regardless, hole 7, 95 meters, par 3. The most difficult hole on the course, going with the claymore, trying to flip it slowly and move over to the basket. I have no clue how to throw forehand here or how to play safe, so aggressive mid is all I got. Misrelease, not good, but got a bit lucky there. Honestly, I do not like the options I have here. I moved like 30-40 meters off of the tee pad. Going with the rust from Cost the Dust on a forehand. Trying to just make it fade fast. Honestly decent. I don't know where it's at, but hopefully it gets me a par putt. I think that normally is supposed to be OB, but there are no OB lines at the moment, so no way to actually tell where the OB goes. So I'm not playing with OB there. If it's OB, so be it, but I don't know. We need to put in some OB lines there. if they're supposed to have it. Over to hole 8, 64 meters, par 3, probably the easiest hole on the course and the most ace-roundable one. Going with the sole or steikast, as we like to call it. That's dropping. Should be a tap in for birdie. There we go. Back to under par. Really nice. Hole 9, par 3, 64 meters. Basically the exact same as previous hole. And you could throw the exact same shot and switch it up to the line a bit more flippy and focus on the left side, trying to make it turn in. This is one of those birdie or bogey holes. Par is a rarer score. And it looks like I'm going to be a bogey for me. I haven't made this putt before, but it is a very difficult one to actually make. I'm going to try. Genuinely thought that was in for a second there. So I'm currently even par, 3 worse than I wanted to be at this point, so this is not good. We're over to hole 10, a returning hole, one of my favorites. This is such a fun hole, 75 meters, dead straight and fading to the right a bit. But this is such an ace-runnable hole because there's a backstop, a little bit of OB to the left you gotta worry about, but just a super fun hole. Usually I would go driver here just because there is the backstop, so nothing to worry about, but I feel a mid is going to be good here. So Claymore it is. Bit low. Way too low. But cleared the double man of trees, so it's in play at least. Like I said, left it quite short. Let's see if we can knock this one down. Easy par, if nothing else. So hole 11, 66 meters, par 3. It's bingo hole, but there is gaps to actually get through. Lion trying to do a heister flip up. Honestly, beautiful shot. It's just directly onto that tree. If it hadn't been, it should have been parked. It's kind of sad that was borderline a perfect shot, and this is what I'm left with. Great. That is a sad par. Like a genuinely really sad par to take. Beautiful drive, beautiful putt, but barely off both times. Hole 12, it's a par 3, 70-ish meters, just right behind that tree over there. I'm gonna go with my MD5 on a big anhyzer line, see if that can work out. Great. Huh. Not enough to the right. That is just my luck today. OB by half a meter. Man. That could have been a birdie. Oh. Hole 13. There's a lot of sun here. Yeah, 80 meters, par 3. It's just behind those trees over there, kind of like in a downhill right next to an OB. So OB long here is definitely the threat. I'm gonna try a new play going with the tactic, hoping that it'll stop a bit sooner than my racer claw. Oh, that needs to drop. That is so long. I think that's OB long. I was about to go OB long and it crashed into a tree stump. That is so garbage. Come on. Here we are, hole 14. It's a new hole, island green with this hazard around. It's 80 meters, but it's downhill, so it plays more around like 70, I would guess. It's supposed to be reachable for everybody, so the island is about 60 meters in. This can be a really fun hole. I'm gonna go with steinkast. I think it's my best bet to stay within the island, so we'll see. I have not grip locked like that in ages. That was embarrassing. Don't really know where the basket is properly here, but this is what I get for such a horrible thing. So I was scared of going long. I'm in the hazard again because I didn't go far enough. So that was a 6. So yeah, challenge is over. I failed it, but we're gonna continue. So I just calculated and I need 1 ace and the rest to be birdies for me to just get to form down. So yeah, that's not happening, but we'll just continue. This is hole 15, par 3, 67 meters, straight up the hill. I'm gonna go forehand with Rusk. See if I can get something there. That might have rolled, but we'll see. Barely stopped in bounds. Gave me a long look for the birdie. Come on. Gotta be kidding me. Like at this point, this is just really embarrassing. Hole 16, par 3, 90 meters on top of the little mound over there. Going M3.1 Stefat. A bit, just slightly too far left. We do actually have a relatively open birdie look here, but with my putting today, that's no guarantee. That was wimpy at best. Hole 17, 55 meters, par 3. Shortest hole, but it's quite tricky. Going to hydrogen on the backhand as the forehand has failed me a lot lately. That was good. I think that should be a birdie putt. You for real? Are you for real? It's just that day today. Doesn't work. Okay, so we're on hole 18 on UDisc. It says 90 meters. That is absolutely not true because I can rip a mid-range on a Sky Annie and it flies past the basket. So going with a Racer Claw 3 Sky Annie, see if we can get it there. Not enough Annie, My guess is that this hole is more close to like 70 meters than 90 because it plays super short compared to what it says. Let's see if we can make one that actually counts. It's sad how this works better as a putter for me right now. We're into hole 19. UDIS says it's about 60-ish meters. I'm gonna try for the aggressive line because my putt is just not there today. We're going with the MB5 on the right gap, trying to get it there. I was nowhere near enough, Annie. Circus edge birdie look. I'm gonna run it and go super far down the cliff because that's just what I do today. This is just one of those days. Like absolutely nothing hits. Putt is awful, drive is awful, approach is awful, like nothing. And luck is also bad. So this round has been absolute garbage. I've not played well in the slightest, but the course is really fun. I really like the fact that I added back hole 10 and that they finally got a island hole. An island hole is something this course has been missing for a while, so really nice done, and the fact that it's a hazard makes it more playable for everybody. And a few changes they've done to the rest of the course is okay. Hole 18 and 19 were the only ones that become actively worse, but that is because they didn't have much of a choice, as the space that it used to have now is just gone. They can't use it anymore, so they had to do the best they could. And honestly, I'm happy with the changes compared to just removing the holes completely. But with that, let's just finish off hole 18, 83 meters. It is over the hill and just a bit further and slightly to the left. Going MB3 for final time, trying to get final birdie. Not that it matters. Yes, okay. Well, nowhere even close, but we'll try to run it regardless. So, with that, we finished 4 over par, 8 strokes worse than my goal. This has been a horrible round, but with that, we'll go spin the punishment wheel, see what we get, and hope it's a mild one. So, time to spin the wheel, see what we land on. Giveaway. That means we're going to do a giveaway of a disc on my TikTok, so head over there and join the giveaway. But with all that said, I'll see you guys next time.